and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Frontline. Oh, yes, I love Frontline. I do. I am a credit building, boosting, awesome, kick ass, love this Frontline mode. Unfortunately, it ends on the 4th. Today is, let me cheat, I think it's the 2nd, Saturday the 2nd. So, was that Monday, right? Yeah, Monday. Um, I don't know exactly what time. I imagine. I'm hoping it runs all day Monday till Monday at midnight. I don't know an exact time that it finishes. But in my book, one of the most successful things that World of Tanks has done. Everybody seems to love it. You still get your occasional retard that shoots gold premium rounds in Frontline, which really there's absolutely no reason to. I mean, I make so many credits. I mean, I'm up to 3.8 million, over 3 million credits. I have made and bought, um, oh geez, I've made three, six, seven. I've probably made about close to 12 million credits playing Frontline. Um, I have already done the first part of it, the 30, and I'm working on the second. I want to try and at least get the second one done. I think if it's really pushing it. We start Clan Wars at 7 o'clock. It won't finish till sometimes 1, 2 in the morning. Um, so I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. I'm really going to try. I would like to get to the, where you get to 1,000 bonds. That would be really nice, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I just don't have the time. So, let's talk about Frontline for just a minute, and then I'll do a replay of Frontline so you can see the gold slinging premium idiot noobs that like to waste credits. I mean, that's the purpose in my mind. There's a couple purposes to playing Frontline. One, if you're just beginning to play World of Tanks and you don't have a tier 8, it introduces you to a whole new world of World of Tanks with tier 8 tanks. That's all you're going to see is tier 8 tanks. Matchmaking, obviously, it's all tier 8 tanks. And I think that's why it is so popular, because you're not in a tier 8 fighting against a bunch of tier 10s. Always bottom tier, because there's nothing but tier 8s. You're always top tier. You don't have to sling premium rounds. You can shoot standard rounds. I mean, yeah, I just don't really comprehend why people want to shoot premium rounds unless, I mean, if this is going to bring up another point because you're not going to see them on here, which I think that might be a glitch or something. I'm not sure. It's not a glitch in the replay. This is the final results, and I'm going to explain something in a minute, but I can, in a way, if you're not giving a rat's butt about credits and you're trying to do as much damage as you possibly can to get general, that's the only reason I can see it. Or you're new to World of Tanks, you don't have a clue what's going on, and you just see that bigger pen and don't realize you're paying 4,000 credits for a round versus 400 credits. I can't comprehend shooting premium rounds under the tier 8 when almost I mean, yeah, maybe if you're in the mutant, or your IS-6, or your KV-5 with 167 pen. Yeah, there's some tanks you're going to have to sling premium rounds at stuff. But even if you get up into the Chrysler K, that's 198 pen. 4001P gets in front of you. You might have to sling some premium to go through him. But I would just actually unengage that target and go re-engage the other, 29 targets you got to shoot at. I mean, if you can't pen something, just go to something else that you can pen. So, the point I was going to bring up is the replay I'm going to show you. You will see me taking on a defender. I shoot that defender several times. I mean, at least 5 times. At least 5 times. I'm using standard rounds. You'll see he's shooting me with premium and bouncing. I'm shooting him with standard and penning. I did bounce a couple, but that's because he was wiggling his front. But I think I penned more than he did, and he was shooting premium. Due to the simple fact that I know where to shoot. Obviously, he didn't. I mean, it's still, that's where it brings back weak spots. That brings back the old World of Tanks, the fun World of Tanks where you had weak spots. It wasn't press 2 and just go through them. It's You know, that's one thing I kind of wish they would do in this mode. Take out premium ammo altogether. No premium ammo. Or premium ammo, but you do half the damage. You want to pay 4,000 credits? Fine. You want to shoot me and go through me by pressing 2? Fine. But you're only going to do 150 damage or 100 damage versus 300 damage. I think that's what they should have done. That would have brought way less people shooting premium ammo. I'm amazed the people that play Scorpions. A Scorpion. What is the pen on that? It is phenomenal. It's got like the same pen as a damn E75. Let's find it real quick. Okay, or real slow because there's so many of these damn things. So, I think it's 246. 246 is your standard, okay? And somebody feels that they got to shoot a tier 8 with 246 will go through any and every premium tank in this game. I don't care if you're in a Mountenbrocker, a 4001P, Jagdpanzer, it'll go through everything and anything. But they got to press that 2 button and get 311 pen and go through you and waste credits. It just makes no sense. But anyway, so, as in the replay, as you'll see, I shot that Defender several times. He is not on the list of any of these tanks that I shot. And also, it shows that I shot a VK100.01P 2 times for 551 damage. Unless, for some reason or somehow, I hit him twice shooting at somebody else. Because I don't believe I ever shot at one. I don't think I don't have on any of my tanks. I use, somebody gave me the idea, and I love it. Well, on that, it's going to show the 2, because you get 2 spots for tank destroyers. But I was playing my Defender, Carnarvon, and so you get 1 spot. And they said use the engineering, because it provides a constant bonus to capture speed, capture blocking, and resupply. You resupply your tank that much quicker, and it's awesome. I love it. It does suck because you don't get to drop some artillery on somebody's head when they're really low, or hit a Scorpion when they're really low and knock them out. But when they're trying to cap you, you hop on that cap, it puts a brakes to it if it's on the other end. It basically stops them from, they could be at 99.9999999% capped. You hop on that capture base with this engineering, stops, puts a stop to it. At least it gives your team a time to get up there and hopefully knock out a few of the tanks, and then they can't capture the base. But if you're capturing the base, you capture it that much quicker. So I love it. But, so you do not see a Defender on here. You got T26, T32, Tiger 2, VK, 4202, Lorraine, Panther 88, Scorpion G, Scorpion G, Scorpion G, a lot of Scorpion G, Scorpion G, M41 GF, M41 Bulldog. Not one single tank on the list of tanks that I shot shows a Defender. And you'll see in the replay I shot a Defender several times. And you'll see him shooting me with premium. I would love to find out, and I thought, oh, just look at the Defender that I shot, and that's the one. Well, it doesn't even show him on here, so I can't figure out who it was to send him a message and say, dude, are you like new to World of Tanks? Why are you shooting premium rounds? Whatever. But anyway, so we did 8,252 damage, got 3 kills, and got 2,291 experience. Somebody said, well, I wonder why we don't make that much experience. Well, I feel that why World of Tanks is doing that is because if you got, like I made, oh Jesus, a ton, 145,675 credits. And that's really on the low end of the credits that I normally make. Usually I'm making upwards of over 500,000 easy. I think kind of what happened was, well, I played my Samoa, I got 1 shot off, and the match ended as the shot was in mid-air, so it charged me for the shell, and that's weird. I wasn't even damaged or anything, but I lost 6,696 credits, or 69 credits, on a tank that I took 1 shot. The round never made it to the target because the match ended. I never took any damage, but I lost almost 7,000 credits. That's weird. All my other tanks I made credits. Made 39,758 with the Lorraine 4AT. The Carnarvon I made 45,730, and the Object 252, 67,156 for a grand total of 145,675 credits. I love this mode. Gonna miss it. I really will miss it. It really breaks up the monotony of regular, standard matches where you're getting shot to shit by tier 10 over and over and over. That's where, you know, I watched the video Circumflex did, and Quickie Baby, and Jangles, and Klaus Kellerman, all of them. And I agree with every one of them. What they need to do, especially Circumflex, he really had an awesome video. They need to redo matchmaking where there's a one-tier spread. If you're in a tier 8, you'll see 9s and 7s. If you're in a 9, you'll see 10s and 9s. If you're in a 9, or excuse me, a 10, you'll see, obviously, tier 9s and other 10s. If you're in a 5, you'll see 4s and 6s. It's just a one-tier spread would fix the matchmaker problem. It would make the game so much more enjoyable than when you're in a tier 7 and you're seeing a tier 9 that you can't penetrate. You can't. You bounce and bounce and bounce. What fun is it bouncing? And then they shoot you twice and you're flipping dead because you have no hit points. Because you're in a tier 7. Get shot by a T95. A tier 9 that hits you for 750 hit points of damage in your tier 7. Yeah, one shot and you're flipping dead. You know, to me it's a no-brainer. To all these other guys, all your other community contributors, all the other YouTubers, all the other World of Tank players, it's a no-brainer to us. Why does World of Tanks not see how popular Frontline is and go, gee whiz, why are all these people playing Frontlines? Well, 1, because you're getting a shit ton of credits. 2, because you're working towards getting a lot of bonds. But 3, and I think 3 is the main issue, is the matchmaking. Duh. I mean, common flippin' sense. But, yeah, that's one glitch I kind of did see. I don't see some tanks that I shoot in here, and some tanks I didn't shoot at, I see in here. So I don't know if it screws up somehow, or maybe all I can think of for, like, maybe the VK 100.01P is maybe I hit him with a barrage or something, and he just happened to get hit for, I don't know, that's a lot, 551 damage. And I don't remember aiming directly at any, because any of my heavy tanks, I don't have the barrage and stuff, so I can't even do it. So yeah, I wouldn't even had a tank to shoot barrages at them. I just got engineering on all my heavy tanks. So yeah, I just don't understand why it's showing a VK, but then the 252U Defender that I shot several times is not on the list. I'm a little confused. So, but anyways, if you want to hold on for a minute, this will be the last replay I show for the Frontline. I think, and I hope, a lot of the people that see my video and see other people that make YouTube videos for World of Tanks, and I don't know if it'll do any good, but I think we should all shoot Wargaming a message and say, hey dudes, Frontline was awesome. It was awesome. It was enjoyable. It was fun. I loved it. I made credits. I had a great time playing the game. I wasn't bottom tier all the time. I wasn't, you know, 2 shots and I wasn't dead. Let's do 1 tier matchmaking. Not this 2 and, you know, it's just 1 tier. If I'm in an 8, I'll see 7s and 9s. If I'm in an 8, I'll see, or 9s, I'll see 8s and 9s, and 9s and 10s, and 10s and see 9s and 10s, and, you know, 1 tier matchmaking. To me, it's a no-brainer, the way to go. But, yeah, so anyways, if you want to hold on for a minute, I will be right back. God, I gotta do this quick, too, with some gameplay for you. So, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here we are. Close this up a little bit. Still too bright. Okay, so here we are in Frontline, and yeah, I hate to see this mode go, but it's gonna disappear here in a couple more days. It's definitely a good way to, you know, make a lot of credits. It's a lot of fun too. Like I was saying, it's a nice thing because it's all tier 8s. You don't have to shoot gold. You know, you still get a lot of people that do. I don't know if it's more, like I was saying, because they're trying to get to that general quicker, because, you know, you do get a lot more credits, and more everything when you get in bonds and stuff, when you get to that general rank. But to me, it just, I don't know. I would prefer to shoot standard rounds and make a shit ton of credits. And you'll see here in a minute, like I was saying in the previous part of the video, there's a Object 252 Defender that's coming up on the left. He's not lit up yet. I get a nice shot into the Scorpion G. Shoot him in the keister there for 505. That was a really nice hit. he gets just melted. That's why I don't like playing my Scorpion. So here's a defender, and you'll see I do shoot at him several times. And I wanted to shoot at that Scorpion right there because he's got his gun's just a lot better gun to whittle me down. But so this this defender here, you'll see he's shooting me with gold, and you know, I'm pretty well down to one shot for either of them, so I know I need to back off. But so I'm shooting standard rounds, this other defender's shooting premium rounds, and I bounce probably more of his rounds than he does of mine because he doesn't know where to shoot. Matter of fact, let's see where he did shoot me there. Yeah, see, he shot me in the lower plate right there and bounced, and you can see, whoops, as I go by it, he shot me in the lower plate, penned it, and he shot me in the turret. I'm not sure, the round he just hit me with, I think, might have been in the lower plate. But anyways, you know, so he bounced, I penned, he's shooting premium, I'm shooting standard, but, you know, so I'm hauled down, I put another standard round into him, and you just got to know where to shoot these things. So here comes the Arty shells, hits me for 74, or excuse me, leaves me with 74 hit points, and then I just want to get into the cap, or not cap circle, the, I call them 7-Elevens, these little things right here, just so I can get fixed up, get my tank back to 100%, so I can go back up there and take another beating. But what cracks me up is we're on the attack. See, it says right here, attacker. Look at all these idiots lined up here sniping. Sniping, sniping. That's a light tank. Light tank, yeah, that's a light tank. A light tank is meant to light stuff up. And he's back there sniping. Sniper, 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 sniper. I think we had a couple over here too. Guy sitting on the hill sniping. I was the only one that was actually trying to do what you're supposed to do in this mode and cap out the enemy thing here. You know, I'm trying to capture the flag. The only one out of my whole goddamn team, and you'll see every once in a while I keep hitting help, 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 help. Finally, somebody on my team does come up here to help me. I can't remember who it was, but literally, look at this. I mean, what a bunch of fucking morons. I mean, the object for us, and I think we actually lose because these idiots don't actually do what they're supposed to and try capping. All they do is sit back and snipe. I mean, look at this. It's just a row of fucking morons sniping. I'm going to pause it. Let's go to the big mode. The big map here. No one even over here. Because obviously you should be able to see tanks. And it looks like it's being captured, so I don't know why I'm not seeing any tanks on there. But, you know, it's the same thing here. You got these guys back here, and they just sit there and snipe. I look at this row of tanks sitting back here sniping. It's like, bunch of blaming idiots. So the Oho pops up there, and we leave him on 16 hit points. I think I miss a shot on him here. He just does nothing but bounce off me. And already hits me again for 349. I think I go ahead and I use my repair kit, but I let the track get fixed. And here comes a defender again. Put another one in his lower plate, and he hits me with another premium round. So he's bouncing back and forth, so I do bounce a few off him too, but I hit him there and pen him. And I think he shoots me here and bounces. Yeah, he actually hit me and did it said critical, but I'm not sure where he hit me. I think I hit him here again and pen him. Hit him right on the tip of the pike nose, so it's going to bounce. So he hits me with another premium round and bounces again, because he's trying to do that point and click thing. He figures, I got a premium round, I'll just go through him anywhere, but he shot me right there. And that's the thing is, you know, weak spots have gone out of the game, and you get retards like this guy in the defender. I bounce that one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I would say, I think he pens me with another gold round. Boy, he's really hacking up or racking up those credits. That, I don't know why I even shot. I think he bounces here. Yeah, another premium round, and he bounces off my side. Because he's just pointing and clicking. He figures he's got a premium round, he's just going to go through me anywhere. because he's a fucking stooge. I hit him with a standard round and pen him, but he takes me out with one of his premium rounds. That's what you call stupid ass. I don't know if it irks me more or what. I don't think, it doesn't take any skill to hit number 2 and not aim for a weak spot. Just hit 2 and I'll just go through you anywhere. But obviously he's not, because the defender it's got that stellanium metal that it's made out of, and nothing can pen it anywhere. So we come back in, and this time we bring what the hell is this thing? Carnarvon. Look what it's called. Now that they buffed the Carnarvon, it's actually a pretty good tank. The gun's really pretty darn good. I wish it did more than, oh no, it does 280 damage. I was going to say I wish it did 300, but it used to do 220, I think it was, or 240. I think it was 220 damage. But if you get this thing hauled down, got great gun depression, you're going to be able to do pretty good. The turret's got 254 millimeters of frontal armor, so a lot of times, people will take shots at you and they just bounce because it doesn't really have, it's got a commander's hatch there, but yeah, good luck hitting that. So here, once again, I head up into the cap. Our ISU-152 is up in the cap, and I've got that engineering perk, so if I get on cap and he's on cap, we cap it quicker. He gets taken out. Now, if anybody, he should have been sitting back sniping, but again, I'm the only one that is trying to cap the match. Oh, no, actually, I've got a T-44. He's in the FL tank, so more than likely he probably has no clue what he's doing. He just sees another tank up here and figures, I better get up here and help this guy, because he doesn't know what he's doing. The rest of these idiots know what they're doing, and they just sit back there and snipe. So I get dropped on by artillery and an artillery barrage, and so it's time for me to back up and go up to the local 7-Eleven here and get fixed up. I think I actually bounced. Yeah, I think I bounce around here something. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy was over there. I did take a shot here in a minute and miss, but I think I hit him here in a second and finish him off. All our high-speed, low-drag snipers back here that are doing nothing to help win the match, but they can't hit a fucking tank that's sitting back there doing the same thing they're doing, sniping. So we run back over here to 7-Eleven, and we get Big Slam and a Slurpee and fix our tank back up. Stick the band-aids over the holes. Get to 100%. We hop back in there to go see if we can do some more damage. Now it looks like we're finally getting a few guys that want to actually win this. Finally, they must have figured, we actually got to push to win the game and cap. So it's almost capped, and once I get on cap, it'll go faster unless some of these guys have it too. But two of them, one got taken out. This Oho keeps popping up. A bounce right there. And he bounces off me. He pops back up here, and I just start shooting right at his gun because I know it'll go through there. The gun mantle on that, believe it or not, is really not that thick. But the sides of it, at any kind of angle like that, is pretty thick. But I decide I'm going to go chase after this guy. See, I hit him in the side there. The side around the gun is actually thicker than the gun mantle. The gun mantle is actually where you want to shoot this thing. I just want to take a real quick peek, see where he hit me. Yeah, he hit me in the upper. He's hitting me in the upper plate. Anywhere on this turret, you're not going to pen this turret unless you're using like an HE shell or a real high penetrating premium round. But he ends up getting taken out. I take a shot at this UDs and flip and just miss. I should have aimed in completely, but he's almost melted anyways. I gotta take a shot at this little guy. That was who knows where that round went. And of course he backs up, and I take a blind shot. I see this T-26E5P, and I figure I'll go over here and help this prototype take out this Patriot, and like what it was called. And I think he actually takes him out before I even get a shot on him. Yeah, it looked like an arty strike might have hit him. But we're up to 4,838 damage. We blocked 3,250, and we've got 631 assisted. Now, if you get into the situation where they're up in this hill area and they get over here in this building, a good thing to do is get on this railroad track, like where this T-32 is. I'm going to get fixed up here, get reloaded. You get up here on this railroad track area on this side of this bank right here, and you can, you know, if you got good gun depression, you can just pop up over, take a shot and back down. I'll speed it up here because I think this, I end up getting those shots here. Slide down here. It's like I'm on ice. Whee! But cruising down here, not seeing anything, so I figure I'll just kind of speed it up. And again here, so we got to take F. You know, we're heading to F right here. And the funny thing is, watch these guys up here. Got a heavy, medium, another heavy, and you get these guys over here, a couple of heavies, and no one goes to actually go for the F to capture that. I think I'm the only one that actually moves in there. Once again, everybody wants to set back and snipe. They don't want to do what they need to do to win the match. It's like, oh wait, actually I think this Progetto over here might be moving in. Oh, he's going after that T-44. They kind of on this, Carnarvon's actually pretty darn good now. It's pretty darn accurate. It's got really good pen, and I'm loving the 280 average damage. I just took 3 shots and knocked him out. Those guys up there, the FP4202, the Progetto, and the what is that other one? PC58 Mutts. They're all in actually really good spots because all I got to do, like him, pop out right there. But I'm able to keep him tracked. I think somebody finishes him off before I get the kill shot on him. Well, that was kind of a lag. And Artie hits me, of course, because Artie is made for campers. I've got another video I'm gonna do, and I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll put it out, and it's about artillery. Artillery was put in the game due to people camping, and it was back in the day when artillery could hit tanks and one-shot them, and I'm talking tier 10 tanks. And you know, they came out with artillery so that Mosses, we're going to call it E100s, your heavily armored stuff, they get into an area behind buildings and rocks, and they would just camp. Well, you know, they put artillery in the game to stop that camping, so that tanks that, boy, that's really getting real jerky. It's so tanks like that, if they attempted to camp, the artillery would flush them out by dropping rounds in there. Well, I got a match where I was in, I think it was my Super Conqueror, and they had 2 artilleries on the enemy team, and they focused me out, and I was the only one they shot at consistently for almost 3 minutes straight till I was dead. And it just pisses me off because I wasn't camping at all. I mean, I was constantly moving forward, taking shots, moving forward, taking shots, and the artillery was dropping around. I was getting hit every 10 to 15 seconds. Consistently, every 10 to 15 seconds I would get hit by artillery. And I sent a ticket into Wargaming, and I said, I thought this was put in the game for, you know, to stop camping. Well, do you see me camping? I said, if you see me camping at all whatsoever, then I can see why I was getting hit. But I never once stopped moving. I might have stopped for a second to take a shot at something, but I never stopped for more than a few seconds to take a shot. It's not like I sat there for 2 minutes or a minute or even 30 seconds. I'd stop for 6, 7 seconds, aim in, take a shot, and then move. Artie just focused me out and consistently, time and time again, hit me round after round. Oh, I was pissed. But our team's actually doing what they're supposed to now, and we're taking the positions up, and I'm going to go to the top right up here. I'll speed it up a little bit. Because I see the objective there, and I want to get shots on the side of it, because you can't penetrate it from the front. I just took a shot there thinking I might be able to pen it on the side there, but it was still too much of an angle. Even though it's a lot less armor um, in the side there, it's still at an angle. Because see, red, red. Even when it was yellow, I hit it a couple times and bounced. Like that one bounced. That one penetrated. And I'm getting hit by tanks back there. Because you want to take this thing out, and the more, damage you do on that thing, the better off you are. But I get hit by, I think it was a tank destroyer that hit me there. And I'll speed it up because I gotta wait like 18 seconds to get a tank. So I want a fast tank. So I I picked a Lorraine, and I'm trying to zing in here. I'll just speed it up here because it's almost over. I wanted the Lorraine because it's fast. I can get in there, get some shots. Oh, no. It's Samoa's the last tank I picked. So, no, there's still some more gameplay here yet. That's right, I forgot. So I see the Lorraine over there. I'm going to speed it up here so it doesn't take forever to get up here. But there's the position number 4 is right around the corner. You can see it right there. Did I slow this down? Oh, yeah. You see it right there. But I had a tank right in front of me, a Type 59, so I figured I'm just going to clip out on this guy real quick. And then there's also a Panther 88 back there. So I used all 4 of my rounds between the Type 59. And I moved back just in time because somebody dropped one of those. That wasn't an Arty strike. That's that Arty barrage or whatever. But so I figured I'm going to move over here and kind of get out of the way. Because I was getting shot, I think, from this AMX 50 or something over there. So I figure I'm going to move over to the right a little bit, and then all of a sudden I'm getting shot in the butt. I'm like, what the hell? But he gets taken out. And then I figure, okay, I'm almost loaded. I'm going to go in for shots on that gun. I'm like, where the hell is it? And then I see this guy that, well, I'll take a couple shots at him. And I see that defender, which at that range, that's small of a target. And then I get knocked out by an artillery shell. So now I picked the Samoa, I think it is. We'll go ahead and speed it up again, so I've got to wait 20 seconds. Yeah, I picked the Samoa. And we start heading for the last objective over here. And the match is pretty much done with, I think, here in a second. Yeah, because I can't remember, I think we win this one. Yeah, because they're working on 3. Yeah, we win this. And alrighty, so that's the end of the match there. I had a glitch there. I had to kind of get back to the end of the match there. I apologize about that. But, yeah, so, yeah, Frontline, I love it. I actually did 2 videos on it because I like it so much. And I really hope Wargaming sees this, sees how much people liked it, and bring back, maybe, hopefully, keep our fingers crossed, maybe they'll do something like a 1-tier difference between tanks instead of 2 tiers. It would just make more sense. I think a lot of people that quit playing World of Tanks would come back, because then they know that when they're playing their tier 8, they won't see anything but tier 9s. And they're not going to have to sling nothing but premium rounds to penetrate Object 268 version 4s and stuff like that. And then you can make credits again with your tanks. So maybe they'll learn by this Frontline mode, see how much people liked it. I'm going to miss it. I really did enjoy it. I loved the credits that I made with it. The experience you made, not as good as I thought you would, but I think they did it on purpose due to the fact that if you were getting the amount of experience like you did credits, oh, people would be buying tier 10s left and right, and so they kind of put a cap on the experience. But on your credits, oh yeah, I was making, oh, I'd play 5 matches and make 2 million. You can make just a butt ton of credits in this mode, but it's only going for like another 3 days, so Oh, and the bonds, I mean, that's definitely a bonus. You know, you get those bonds at the end of doing, getting promoted up to 30 times. You can start over. Fourth time you do it, you can get 1,000 bonds. Um, you know, you can't go wrong with this mode. It's just it's fun. It's just a nice break from random battles. It's just a lot of fun. And like I said, you can make a butt ton of credits doing it, and you see nothing but tier rates. So you know you can't really go wrong. And so, like, if if you haven't been able to try this mode yet, or you know you're like on the line about it, it's only going for like another 3 days. Give it a chance. Try it. I mean, I think you'll really like it. And if you need credits, definitely a good way to make credits. You can make tons and tons of credits. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, on a day, probably, hopefully tomorrow, if I get time, I want to do another video about artillery and how it's definitely not, people don't use it for what it was made for and put in the game for. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that one. So, and there's not much longer. I think it's about another week and a half, 2 weeks, I think, left on the drawing. So make sure down below there's a link for getting into the drawing for pretty much whatever you want. Whoever wins will be able to choose anything they want. That equals, it's like $60 or under. And yeah, so you guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.